Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Guys, for this video, for those that are new to the AR-15 world, this is going to be a guide for beginners that are new to the the AR-15 platform. A lot of people have handguns, and because of all the bad things going on in the world, or they're afraid that the AR-15s are going to get banned, they go and buy an AR-15 and don't know how to use it, don't know nothing about it. So this is a video for them. This is the AR-15. They come in different shapes, sizes, different barrels, types, whatever. This is the buttstock. This is the piece that goes over on your shoulder here when you're firing. This is a castle ring. This holds the tube on here for your AR-15 collapsible stock. This is your charging handle here. We'll get into more of that in a little bit. This is your pistol grip here. This is your rail or handguard when you're holding it. You'll see on some people they have a fin under here, or a thing here that you hold it, upper handguard. But this is your M-Lok rail, where you would attach an M-Lok here to put accessories on there if you want a light, a laser, whatever you want to put on there. This is a bipod. This doesn't come with the AR-15. This is extra, but that's if you want to target shoot and you want it to be nice and steady where it sits up. That's what the bipod does. This is an optic. This is your extractor plate right here, or ejection port. I'm sorry, ejection port. You can leave it open, you can leave it closed, it doesn't matter. It's going to open on itself anyways when it wants to eject the shells. This is your forward assist. It's hard to see on my gun because mine's black, but if you look at the bolt carrier group here, it has some grooves in there. And if your bolt is kind of stuck like this, halfway open, or it's jammed or whatever, what you do is you hit on this right here, and it grabs on those teeth here on your bolt carrier group, and it lets you forward to get your jam undone. That's what this is for, forward assist right here. You have your magazine release right here underneath the ejection port. You just push it and magazine comes out. And then on the back, on the other side, the left side of the gun, you got your fire, your safety, and your bolt hold open. Similar to an AK, but this is a different feature that a lot of people don't know about. This does have its own bolt hold open. Semi-automatic, so one round after the other. But if you wanted to open it up to check to make sure that there's no bullets in your gun, when you pull your charging handle back and you hit the button here on the back side right here, this one right here, as you can see, the bolt hold open, it's open. You can see right inside of there, and make sure there's no round in the chamber or anything. This right here is your pivot pin right here, and same with this one right here, breakdown pin, pivot pin, whatever you want to call it. We'll get more to that in a little bit. But personally, I'm an AK guy, always have been, but I think it's easier to load an AR-15 than it is an AK, just for the simple fact, and to put your bolt hold back, you just hit the button here on the side right here, on the left side. You hit this button right here, and you'll see that the bolt just closes right there. But say you had a magazine and you ran out of ammunition, the last round, even with the empty mag, the bolt hold open stays open. That's why I say it's quicker. So if you got to change mag because this one's empty, and you pull the empty magazine out, you come and put a new magazine in there, all you got to do is hit that button right here, and you're ready to go. A little bit quicker than the AK. Not by much, but a little bit. I think it's a little bit faster. This is your magazine, and it's very easy to load compared to, it's not like a handgun. These, you just take the bullets and you just push them in straight down. Very simple to load. You just push them straight down. Every now and then I give it a good whack right here to make sure that the bullets are all the way to the back there. And that's it. You just keep pushing them down and they go the way they're supposed to go. Very easy to load. Again, like I said, this is your takedown pin and this is your pivot pin here. They shouldn't be too hard to get out. They should be fairly simple. Let me close the bipod. You use these if you want to take the gun apart or in two pieces, or you want to clean your firearm. You would use those pins to take them out. They're very easy to push. On some of my other AR-15s, I have bigger pins. But if you go to the left side of it, you can push it with your finger. Or if you got a little pin or a punch or something that you need to use, you can push it right out. Fairly simple. You don't have to bang on it. You just, like I said, they push out pretty simple. Just like that. Just like that. And if you look on the other side, you can see what I'm talking about right here. You see that? So you take this bottom one out, and this one pivots. Now you can take this completely out, and that way it's going to be two pieces. If you want to throw it in a bag or whatever. I don't throw my guns in a bag. I take care of my guns. But this right here is called the lower receiver. This is the part that you have to register if you're going to build an AR-15. This is the firearm itself right here. It's called the lower receiver. This is your hammer, your firing, or your trigger and stuff is all inside of here. But this is the part that would need to be registered if you wanted to build your own AR-15. And then now onto the upper. Like I said, this is your charging handle. This is what you pull back to load around in the chamber, as you can see right there. And then if you take it out, if you want to clean it, you pull this all the way back, and then you can get your bolt carrier group right out. It's very simple to pull out. Just like that. These are the teeth that I was talking about, that if you were to get a jam and use that forward assist, it lets your bolt be able to go forward. So if you take this out to clean it, you always want to make sure that this right here is always out and not in when you come to put it back in. Your charging handle slides right out as well. If you can look inside there, you can see it's just on a little track. I know it's kind of hard to see, but you can see it moving there. It's just on a little track. And if you look inside of it, there's an indentation where this has to seat. You can see these two spots here on the side, the two little humps right there. Those have to fit back into the groove in here, otherwise your charging handle is not going to go back in correctly. So that's how you remove your charging handle and your bolt carrier group, which is right here. And then there's little pins and stuff here that you could take out. If you want to take out your firing pin and stuff, right there, your firing pin and stuff to clean it. I already cleaned mine. Mine's fairly clean. And if you look on the barrel here, you'll see this gas tube. A lot of people wonder, how does the AR-15 actually fire? If you look closely inside there, you'll see this tube right here. That little chrome tube, that shiny tube right there. So when you put a load around in the chamber and you fire it, the bullet goes out the end of the barrel. The gases come down this tube inside your gun, and which attaches right here. When you got it together, the gas forces the bolt carrier group to pull back, eject the spent shell casing, and then load another one into your gun, ready to go. Very easy. And then, like I said, you can put any type of accessory you want on here on the M-Lok right there. Most accessories, they're fairly cheap to get, depending on what you're trying to do. And then when you put it back together, you put it together same way you took it off. Everything nice in order. But you got to make sure that this right here is all the way out when you come to put your bolt carrier group back in. It slides down. It's got its own little channel inside here where this slides down into. just like that. As you can see, mine is nice and clean because I already had it cleaned last time I used it. Just like that. So the gas comes down the gas tube. It forces the bolt carrier group back. Eject the spent shell casing out of the ejection port right here, and then it loads another one. But like I said, this is if you want to have your gun in 2 pieces and put it in a backpack or a gun bag or whatever. Or if you're cleaning it, you could take it completely apart, just like this, to clean the lower or the upper, whichever one you want. I'll put this back together and show you how to load it. It's very easy to do. You get your pins back in place. Just like that, snaps right back together. You push the buttons in. You load your mag. And when you're loading your magazine, they always say leave about 2, if you got a 60 rounder, put like 58 in there. Because when you put your mag in there, you don't just set it in there like that and think that's in, because it's going to fall right back out. Well, this one went in simple. Don't be afraid to smack the bottom of the magazine to make sure that it gets in there all the way good. You know what I mean? It's not going to hurt nothing. So the mag is empty. And that's another good way. If you put an empty mag in there and pull it back, you'll see that the bolt hold open is open. And then, like I said, you smack it right here, and it goes right back. Very simple. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm going to do a video for beginners for AK, just like I done this one. And another thing, guys, do not be afraid to use oil. Guns love oil. Make sure you always oil up when you take out your bolt carrier group. Clean everything up and oil it up real good. Your gun will love you for that. And that's about it, guys. You have any questions, please leave in the comment. I will answer them. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel for more videos. And thank you guys very much. Please be kind to one another, and God bless America. Have a great day, everybody.